Hello, hello, hello,
Hello,
hello.
everybody. Hello.
Everybody
Hello,
likes
Santa.
somebody.
Hello.
Everybody. Oh, sorry.
Everybody loves the love.
We don't have anybody that saw our shenanigans, so until they replay this, they won't see it.
Hell, hell, the gang's on here. I have to be careful.
Hey,
Oh my God, we have a customer.
we have customers. Hello, Jean. Hello, all of you lurking that have not said hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Vicky, Maureen. Hey, Susan. Hey, Work, Annette, and Kay. I'm sorry if you've told me your name and I forgot. Hello, Sherry, Gary, Billy, Alice, Cindy, Shannon. Sherry says she saw it.
We're singing to you guys.
Robin, Julie, Pam. Hello, hello. Long time no see. Hello, Janet, Bobby, Shannon. Hello, hello, hello. Sue says she saw it. Yeah, we were just, everybody. Anyway.
Hey, you guys, I want to tell you something. I took out my scooter for the first time today. It ran great.
I think Bernie likes his scooter.
We'll go to the park and bring it there and ride around.
Hello, Kathleen.
Thanks, you guys.
Shannon saw too. Oh, Lord. And right now I'm trying to close all these things popping up. Jeans. Hi, Bitsy. Hello, Joyce.
Betsy, say hi, Betsy.
Bitsy, not Betsy.
Oh.
I forgot Bitsy's real name. Hello, Vicky.
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny
Vicky
yellow
says,
polka dot bikini.
glad you got one. Good for you. Yay. So I want to know how many of you are having auction withdrawal. Gotta take it apart and soup it up. Put a Hemi in it, Rob says. He has all he can do to handle the turtle mode. How are you gonna put a Hemi in it? Mr. Picklemobile was so cool. Wait till we get the basket and I get the zip, whatever you call them things to put the licenses on the right way. Make sure that you guys double check your names. Make sure that your names are right on the license plate. I am having new ones printed up because there are a couple of errors. So if you bought anything, if you donated anything, if you gave any money, all of that stuff counts to get your name put on the plate. So let's make sure you go to Wheels for Mr. Pickle and double check and make sure your name is correct on there. There are nothing set up for any donations for anything else right now. There's not an auction going right now, so don't send anything yet. We're still waiting on certain things before we do anything. When did he get it? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday, 2 days ago. No, one.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Thank you, Robin. She said we live in a beautiful neighborhood. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. The downside to it is that like there's not crap here to do. So
Boring, but safe.
the nice thing about it is that we've only got 3 cases right now of COVID that have been that have been not advertised
in our county.
Announced in our county. So yeah. So what we're thinking about doing is holding another auction. This one would be for my mom. She definitely needs one. Um, I'm sure that a lot of you already know that mom has multiple myeloma. She has metastatic breast cancer. She has
Liver problems.
cancer everywhere. It's in the bones. It's on her liver, it's on her lungs, it's on her skull. She had to have a rod put in her leg to keep the leg stable because the cancer is eating through the bone. Her shoulder is not really supposed to be used, so it's hard for her to use a walker because she can't put the pressure on her shoulders. So we really need to get her one. I know everybody's going to ask me about, well, can't we get her Medicare one? Can't we get her this? Can't we get her that? We could look into Medicare. She probably would definitely qualify, but it's going to be the same issue that we had. She has a car, not a truck. She does not want a huge one for the house because there's just not the room in there for a huge one.
She may also want
She
a chair
wants
instead of a
something
scooter.
more portable. She might actually want a power chair as opposed to a scooter. These are all things she has to look into because she hasn't really seriously looked into it. She's really not. Hello, Gary. She's not really
Hi, Gary.
looking forward to being in one. She's a very active person. She's done a lot of things all her life, and this is not where she wants to be. I would love to get her one, whatever she wants. I would like to spare no expense. Like if you want a $3,000 one, here you go. I don't know that that's what she'd get. To be honest with you, she might be just as happy with the one Bernie's got. She just has to try them out and see what's good for her fit. She might decide on a smaller one that she can fold up and just throw in the car, something that she can take up and down the hallway. She's a lot uh, shorter than Bernie and lighter than Bernie, and she could actually get away with one of those folding ones. And she doesn't have to worry about her feet hanging way off the end. So that's a possibility. But these are all things that she has to look into. That being said, I am also for doing the same thing. We get as much money as we can raise, we will raise it. She can buy what she wants, and whatever is left over, again, we will donate it to the park. There's no reason why we can't do that. It's not a lot of money, but it's something. I do have the check written out for Jordan. I'm supposed to go next Friday at 11 a.m. park time. I have to send him an email on Wednesday and find out if the date is still okay. Make sure that things are all set. I will be doing a live from there. He does know that it will be live.
We hope some of you will come.
So hopefully, maybe some of you will be there, and if you can't, you'll be able to see it live. There's a little twist. I'm not going to tell you. It's a surprise. Wait till next Friday. You will be excited. You will be definitely excited. Excuse me.
I went about looking at the expensive scooters for 2,000, 2,200. I settled with this because it fits me nicely. And I wanted something smaller that we could take apart.
Oh, that's cool, Sherry.
Handle the weight of it.
Yeah, so this works for him. I'm sure there'll be something else that will work for Mom.
I saved $1,000.
There's 47 people in here right now. Out of the 47 people, how many of you with a let's do a thumbs up if you will participate or be able to participate in the auction in one way or another? Billy, you'll have to watch the replay. I want to make sure that we have a good base. I know we have, I think, over 200 in that group. We will just use the Wheels for Mr. Pickle and we'll change the name of it.
Wheels for Beverly.
Wheels for Mom. Let me see how many people we have in there. We have 214 members in there. So remember to double check the list that's on there right now. Make sure your name is right. I know a couple of people's names are wrong. We're going to fix that and see if we can't. We're going to get new the license plate names are just a sticker. that Kathy made up so we can get that fixed. Okay, Sue, thank you. So we've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Who do we appreciate?
We did an auction. We are getting ready to do an auction for the animal rescue. Yeah, I know, Aggie. Sorry. I know it seems like I always have bad timing. But Mom just mentioned it today that she really could probably use one because the walker is not so good. It works pretty good for her to sit on it and for her boyfriend to push her down the hall, but as far as getting around, going outside, and that kind of stuff, it's just not going to work with her shoulder. They could do her shoulder too, but they have to go through the rotator cuff, and the rotator cuff is going to be worse to heal than, so they're really not looking forward to doing that. Oh, cool. That'll be cool, Susan. Yeah.
She just went through surgery on her thigh.
Yeah, she just had leg surgery, so. But I appreciate, Aggie, that you answered. Thank you. Hi, Mama Jan. No. Bertie has a walker for the house, one on wheels.
My son gave me his money for that.
Gee whiz, I got a dry throat tonight. His son gave us some money, and it was enough to cover the walker. So
yeah, we didn't have to take it out of the fund. So Jordan will be getting all the rest.
I'm still hanging in there, Pam. Thank you. She's not great, but we'll, Okay, Sherry. Have a good night. Thanks for popping in. So we only had like 10 thumbs up. We had 20 people on the actual page, the Wheels for Mr. Pickle page, that said that they would.
You might have to wait.
We might have to wait until after the animal rescue gets some of theirs. Thank you, Peggy. It might be too close to the other one, too. And to be honest, if people don't or can't, I totally understand. I mean, we just did one and we're doing the extra for the park. If I had the money, I would just go into the store and buy her one, but I don't have the means to do that. Oh, sorry, Sherry. Sucks. Yeah, leave it to Charles. He will. Hey, Edie. Oh, there's another thumbs up. Yay! So we have 11 on here. Very good. That's better than 0. We appreciate the support. So if we set up a new page, I will let you know what the news. I believe that we're going to use the same page. Oh, okay, Robin. Thank you. That's what, 12, 13. Yeah. We will probably use the Wheels for Mr. Pickle's site, and we'll just use put another name on it. I gotta think of a good name. I don't know what to call it. I guess we could call it Wheels for
777.
Wheels for Slots. Oh, Edie says she sees 22 thumbs up. Okay, that's awesome. You see more than I do then. Look into Medicare. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Amy. Medicare will cover it, but Medicare only covers a big clunky thing, and she don't want the big clunky thing for the house.
And you have to use it for the house.
I mean, I know it seems like a trivial thing, but her house is not that big, and to have a big clunky one in there would really be counterintuitive. It really wouldn't do what it's not gonna work. If she, you know what? She has terminal cancer. If she wants a small one, dang it, she's going to get a small one. If I have to sell my soul itself to get her one, she's going to have what she wants. Who knows how long she'll have it? I don't know. It might be 6 months and we have to sell it. I don't know. I hope I get 2 years out of being able to have her. And if I can't, then I want her to at least be comfortable. You guys were so gracious to help Bernie out, and it's going to be a lifesaver because we already have used it, and I was able to walk while he was riding, and it was so nice just to be able to get out and walk.
And I'll be using it. I wanted to go to the park today, but the weather was too threatening.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we didn't go today. We were gonna go, but we didn't go.
We're not supposed to be clear until next Wednesday.
So,
but no matter what the weather, we will be at the park Friday.
But we're gonna be there Friday unless something changes, unless Jordan says he can't do it. I'll know that answer Wednesday when I send him an email. But tentatively, it's supposed to be for next Friday.
I'm thinking
11 a.m. park time.
We should go out there Wednesday. It's going to be a nice day.
No, I'm not going. If I go, I'm not going for that.
Not for that. Not to give them.
Oh, okay.
It's already programmed for Friday.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, Mama Jan. We've had some weather here, but not anything like there. Not at all. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, it's 2020 can just leave now. 2020 can just go.
They just opened the mall.
Bernie, get me a picture of Mr. Solomon. He will be zipping all over the park. Thank you, Robin. You figured 2020 in February of 2020, before the gala, because the gala was in March. Bernie and I had both got sick at the same time. We were both tested for. Thank you, Alice. We were both tested for strep, the flu. He was tested for pneumonia. He had pneumonia. I didn't have anything, but we were both sicker than a dog. He fell. He bumped his head. That's why we had gone to the emergency room. He got stitches. They had to check also to make sure his brain was okay because he's on blood thinner. He was okay, other than the pneumonia and the little laceration on the eye. He was fine.
He gave me stitches.
So he got stitches. He got antibiotics. We went home. We were still sick. It was a couple of weeks before we actually recuperated. And then from then on, he's never been exactly the same. He's been very weak. It's been hard for him to stand up. He can't walk far without being out of breath.
I walk in one room and I get dizzy.
He almost passes out. He has orthostatic hypotension now, which is a lowering of the blood pressure when you stand up. I mean, we're talking dramatic. He can be 120 when he's laying down, and when he stands up, it can go from the top number can be your top number can be anywhere from 80 to 60 to 50. I mean, it's dangerous. So when you go from 120 to 50, that's a big drop. That's a huge drop. So what we do is we don't get up very fast. I'm going to need roller skates. Yeah, maybe. I saw something about a new brain-eating amoeba. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. So, and then after all that, then we found out about mom's cancer, and then her brother had a massive heart attack. We still don't know the status, what's going on there, because it's just a long, big, it's a mess. I don't even want to go into that. I don't know what's going to happen. I just want this year to be over with. I want it to be done. I'm not so sure that the two of us didn't have a lighter form of COVID. And I don't know. I would like to take the antibody test and see if we had it, because we were pretty
I
sick.
don't think I had it because the antibiotic I had does not work on
Yeah,
virus.
but it can give you the flu. So, or it can give you pneumonia.
Well, I
That
know.
virus can give you pneumonia,
Well,
and the pneumonia can be cured with antibiotics.
I took antibiotics
Yeah,
and it cured
and you
my
were fine.
pneumonia.
So I don't
I
know.
don't have the same
Somehow we were sick though. We were really
problems
sick.
anymore.
Really cough and cough and cough and cough and cough and cough. Oh my! The coughing was incessant. It was horrible.
Thank God we've been good the
Yeah.
last 4 months, 5 months.
So
God has blessed us.
anyway, so yeah. So if you're all bored and you don't have anything to do, which I'm sure you do have stuff to do, to think about what maybe you can throw in for the auction. Maybe have some goodies hanging around. Clean out your closets or your garage if you didn't already clean them all out for the last one. Um, we're not doing anything yet, but definitely thinking about it. Um, we try to stay as safe as we can. We try to do what's good for us. We might wear masks everywhere. Even if they don't have masks, we try to stay away from them because just because you have a mask on doesn't mean you're protected. You have to have, they have to have the mask on so that if they cough and breathe and whatever, that it will not go through your mask. Um, Vicky says I have things to do but choose not to do them. I have days like that. So somebody asked, I saw something scroll by about the umbrella. We're still waiting for the umbrella. It has not been shipped yet. I did get the clamp for the umbrella, and unfortunately, it won't fit the scooter. So I have to send it back. It'll fit the umbrella, but it won't fit the scooter. So
Well, you might see me running around there with holding an umbrella while I'm
I
driving.
I have an umbrella. I don't have a clamp, so
But
I
it
have to.
hasn't come yet.
No, we don't have an umbrella, but I ordered it,
I know.
so it's coming. But the clamp's not going to work.
The clamp came. We tried it on.
Yeah, I have a blanket that I made. I could donate to the auction. Oh, that would be good, Sue. The governor just said these people don't wear a mask. He's going to have to shut back down. Yep, that'll be here too.
They opened up the malls here
Yep,
in New York.
that'll be here too. They opened up the malls in New York.
We'll see how long that stays.
They still haven't opened. They didn't open the movie theaters yet, though.
No.
They will open the movie theater, but you have to have a certain HVAC filter in order to open. Now, the one mall in our area, well, not here, an hour away from here, they did get the HVAC, but they're a huge, humongous mall. If you know anything about Simon Malls, um, they are part of the Simon Malls, and they were able to get the HVAC system filtered, not a problem. I'm not so sure that the other one will. What I don't understand is you make the movie theaters get it, you make the malls get it, you don't make the Walmart get it. And how many people are going into Walmart in and out, in and out, in and out,
And the
that
grocery stores
are sick? The grocery stores don't have to do it. You're going to have all these places doing it, but you're not asking the schools to do it. And if you do ask the schools can't do it anyway because I don't think any of our schools up here have AC, any of them. So there's no filtering in the schools. So I don't understand how they're going to allow kids to go back to school. I hope that they don't allow my granddaughter to go back. I'm sure they will. But it's a scary thought to think that she's going to be going back to school. And ugh, it's just creepy.
I never
It's
went to a
creepy.
school that had it. I mean, when I went to school, we never had air.
We didn't have air conditioning. But what are you going to do? People are saying you can't keep people cooped up. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't tell me I have to wear a mask. It's my constitutional right now to wear one. Yada yada yada. People are getting crazy. people are. There was a thing Bernie just read today online about how a bus driver told them to wear a mask and ended up getting shot and killed because they told them to wear a mask. Are you kidding me?
They attacked the bus driver.
For what?
Because she told them to wear a mask.
What's the point?
Becoming a sick society.
Crazy. Oh yeah, Kathleen. Some of our stores aren't open yet either in the mall. It should be up to the parents. I agree, Edie. They are here in Ohio. Can't read it. Sorry. Third grade enough have to wear a mask. Yeah.
A lot of kids don't want to listen to the parents.
But you can't.
Especially the teenagers.
How do moms work at home and take care of kids too? I don't know, Alice. I know I couldn't do it, but they're doing it. I guess when it becomes a matter of necessity, you figure out a way. I know that when my kids were little and they had to walk to school, when it was below 0, I wouldn't let them walk to school. They insist that they walk to school, but I can tell you when the wind chill was 20 below 0, they did not walk to school.
We get that up here in New York.
Yeah, we get 20 below 0. We many times.
Well,
Bernie never saw below 0. And when I told him that we had weather of 40 below 0 before, he didn't believe it. Well, the first time he came to visit me, it ended up being what, 10 below?
Yeah.
20 below, something like that.
10 below, but when the wind
and he goes, and then the wind chill was
made it 20 below.
20 below or lower, and he's like,
I'm not going out.
Oh my God, he says, I can't believe you were right. I said, I tried to tell you.
How can you live in such a zone?
And look where he is now.
Yeah. You do what you got to do.
I remember the first time you came up with a rental car from New Jersey, and you were poking along, going to Mom's. And the line of cars you had behind you.
I was doing 5 miles an hour on the highway. I had like 8, 10 cars behind me.
I was like, just let me drive the damn thing. And he's like, I can't. You're not on the road. I didn't just give me it. Let me drive it.
Hey, Mom. In the snow and the curves and the hills.
Mom's on. Yeah, so it was funny watching him try to drive over to Mom's and be going 5 miles an hour. Let me drive it. Let me drive it. Just let me drive the damn car. Like, I can't. I can't. It was too funny. It was hysterical.
We didn't have that kind of weather in New York. The Bronx. I'm from the Bronx.
They're going to call you Mama Bev. If we can have a Mama Jan, we can have a Mama Bev.
As long as we're not Mama Bear.
Look at all the hugs and loves, Mom. They love you, just like they love Mr. Pickle.
She'll have to start eating
pickles. Mom, there's Bob. Yeah, Rob. Sorry, Rob. Rob's saying hi, Grandma.
Hey, Rob, you going to eat some pickles?
Rob, you going to eat some pickles with Bernie?
Have sour pickles or sour pickles?
Oh, yeah, Edie, I believe it's going to be a lot of homeschooling, too. Yep. Yep. Hey, Rob, watch it, please. We don't do that in here. It was an accident. I don't want to erase it. I don't want to erase the whole thing. Only my moderators know how to do it. Okay, I think I got it. You want the double one, Mom? You want the... Sorry, Rob, it was a slip. It was a slip of the tongue. I was looking at something else, and I think I was thinking about Bev and Rob together, and it came up Bob. Sorry. You want the double one, Mom? So you and Ed can ride together?
A sidecar.
That's what they wanted to get me, a sidecar for years. Yeah, the one finger salute. We don't do that in here, Rob. Susan, that's my son.
He set up the page.
He set up the other, he set up your he set up the marathon page. Do you have a bicycle built for two? Sure, they have a bicycle built for two. But you can't ride a bicycle. How are you gonna have a bicycle built for two?
I can't even ride a bicycle built for one right
you
now.
have a scooter built for two. We'll get you a double scooter. Double scooter. But you gotta let me know what you want, Mom. We could get you a double scooter. But I don't know how you're gonna ride a double scooter. I also don't know where you're gonna put the double scooter. It's not gonna fit in your car. Yeah, okay, so I am getting a couple of text messages, so just wanted to reiterate. Wednesday, I'm writing an email to Jordan. I'm going to verify Friday's date. Next Friday at 11 a.m. Park time, we are supposed to present Jordan with the check that the Wheels for Mr. Pickle residual is. And it's supposed to be live. So I'm thinking that there will be too big. Yeah, it will be too big. I think it will be too big, Mom. Because you were looking for a smaller one anyway, so I don't see how. And it's definitely not going to fit in your car. You have to go get Eddie to buy a truck. Shirt of the day. It's the shirt of the day. Hey, Rosworld. How much is what? The double scooter? I don't know. She don't really want the double scooter. She's messing around. She wants a smaller one, but she has to decide which one she wants.
She was thinking she wanted a chair.
But if you want to know how much the check is, that's going to be a surprise for Friday. I know you think you know what the amount is, but that's the surprise. She would need a hoist. Yes, she would. It's going to be a surprise. So, Friday at 11 a.m. on Wheels for Mr. Pickle. If you're not a member of the group, please make sure that you join. Just let me know that you are asking to join if you're not in the group already. Facebook group, Wheels for Mr. Pickle. And I'm going live in there, 11 a.m. Park time, Eastern time, because that's where everybody raised the money. So that's where it's going to go. So if you're not in the group, please join the group. If you don't have Facebook, I can post a picture. Well, no, I can't. If I'll tell you what, I will do the live in Wheels for Mr. Pickles first, and then I will go on YouTube and do a video of the park, and I will show the check or a picture of the check or whatever I can do on YouTube as well. I think most people have Facebook, though, that have donated to the wheels for Mr. Pickle. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong, but if I can make it work.
Or you could use my phone.
I can make it work.
Put one and put
Or
both of
I
them
can
together.
I can take the Rob, that's awesome. Here you go, Mom. There's your scooter. That's quite the hot rod. Can you upload your love from Facebook to YouTube? Can I load the video from? That's like 8 a.m. in California. Yeah, sorry. I made sure that I tried to make it later, but not too late because I know Jordan has things to do, so I can't make it real late. But yeah, it's. I'm looking now to see if I have any new members, and it doesn't look like it, so that's good. I mean, it's okay. So, Wheels for Mr. Pickles is what's going on? You missed it. I showed him. I showed him the scooter moving.
Pickle power.
I had to show him the double-seated scooter. Oh, you saw that one, Mom? Cool. Oh, thank you, Nan. Cool, good. April and Tajiri's cam. Is their cam still out? Oh, Rob, not it's 8 a.m. It's gonna be 8 a.m. California time when I do the presentation of next Friday at 11 a.m. It'll be 8 a.m.
In California.
Okay, Nan, it'll be 11 a.m. or 8 a.m. in California. So that's what happened. But I also showed them the picture of your jitney. I think April and Taj's isn't April and Taj's camera a computer issue? I thought it was a computer issue. I thought he was working on that. I actually thought he had it fixed. The camera's still down. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. There's a lot of people who are saying yes to the scooter for Mom. So looks like we might be able to have an auction after all. How about that? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm sorry, Pam. I really thought he had it all fixed, but excuse me. Gee whiz. You have to remember too that sometimes their connection isn't so great either. Ah, they're ordering parts for the computer. There you go. If the computer doesn't work, the cam won't work. Be patient. Be patient. You know he will get it fixed. Matter of time. So we're going to have to come up with some dates of when we would like to have this auction. When will be a good closing day? What color is Bernie's scooter? Red. It is red. We wanted a blue one, but the red one was there on the floor, and we took it.
It didn't come in green. I wanted green.
So, yeah, so it's red. Sue, I can't say anything about that till I see where I saw that. All good things come to those who wait. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
It'll come faster via pickles.
Sure. Oh, sorry.
A pickle a day keeps the doctor away.
I'm just looking to see if information was made public knowledge. I don't say anything until I know that it is absolutely public knowledge. I see new face masks are definitely public knowledge from the park. I see the crane. I see the wolves. I see the Bearcats. I don't see.
Picture of Jordan Pat.
A chatter was at the park yesterday. Okay. Ah, okay. All right. Was it on? People at the park posted pictures. Was it on the chatters group or was it on their own personal Facebook? Because if it's on chatters group, it's not supposed to be shared either. That's a private group.
Picture of Jordan Patch from Animal Adventure.
If it was on a private people's private page, that's a different story. Jordan gave permission to share. Okay. All right, Aggie. Good. Okay. So not chatters. It was on their if it was on their personal Facebook page, then that's a different story. Excuse me. I do know I did see a picture of it somewhere, but I wasn't saying anything because it could have been on a. It could have been a sponsors thing. It could have been a chatters thing. It could have been a whatever thing, and I'm not saying nothing until.
Morning. Did you hear what visit Binghamton at one of the happiest places on earth? I don't care what Disneyland says.
That was fun. Animal Adventure.
There is one in Barn Pals and one in Chatters. Jordan gave the permission for both. Okay. So Jordan gave permission, but if you're not in Chatters or Barn Pals, isn't it like a private group? You're not supposed to like say anything from either group. You're not supposed to share stuff from groups. I could be wrong, but
we have to find out from Jordan.
I'm trying to look right now to see if it's on somebody's private page. Because if it's on their private page, then that's a whole nother ballpark.
Why mention things that?
But I can't find it. So
why would you violate Jordan's rules?
It's not on it's not about Jordan, Bernie. It's about It's about group pages. There's just certain things that goes. There's an etiquette. There, it's taken me a long time to realize this, and I got in trouble not in trouble, but I was warned a couple of times. If you have something from a group It's posted in the group. It's supposed to stay in the group. It's a group thing. If you belong to the group and you see it, just like with sponsors, if you're in sponsors, what goes in sponsors stays in sponsors. It's the same thing with the chatters. It's the same thing with Jerry Barn Pals. What's in that group is supposed to stay in that group unless they say, share this because we want to raise money for whatever, and they give you permission to share it. I don't know that this particular subject matter has been shared outside of the group. I'm involved in both groups and sponsors. I don't say anything from any of those unless I know for sure, absolutely sure, that it is public knowledge. So if I don't know where it came from, and it might have been one of those groups, I say nothing. Not a thing.
Nada.
Zero. 0, 0, 0. Because I can't chance if it was in sponsors, if it was in Tajiri Barn Pals, if it wherever it was. And we know that whatever is in sponsors stays in sponsors. It's not to be shared at all. And you can actually be kicked out of sponsors for saying things that are in sponsors groups that are not to be said. Same thing with chatters. If it's in chatters, then so be it. But I'm trying to find it. I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to find it on a private person page. I don't see it, so I'm not gonna dwell on it any longer. If it becomes public information, if it gets shared from Animal Adventure Park itself, then it's like the masks are, different story. But if it was shared to chatters, then cannot say.
I can tell you the secret from Animal Adventure Park. They're growing grass in the park.
Yes, Chatters and Barn Pals is a private group. Exactly right. And that's why I don't say anything from there, because it's not public knowledge. Unless you belong to the group, you don't know. And I'm scrolling through the last little bit of today's, and I don't see it on today. But that being said, it's best just not to say anything until it becomes public information. I know it's very easy to think that it's already out there because you saw it somewhere, but it's not. So they laid. Oh, maybe that hasn't been out either, Bernie. Not unless you've been to the park.
The grass is growing.
Well, yeah, park? They did. Well, yeah, you would know that if you went to the park.
Of course.
Because if we went to the park, we saw it. That they laid down new sod in certain areas. They have actually grass inside, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. The park is looking beautiful.
Looks nice.
But I like it better when Jungle Bells are there. And those tunnels look nice. I want to go back. Pray for Jungle Bells.
Yeah, pray for Jungle Bells.
The only thing I don't like is snow and cold.
It's just etiquette not to share pictures that don't belong to you unless you have permission. Yep. Yep. I agree. I agree. It's good not to share stuff because there's a reason why people have these groups that everything belongs within that group, and they like to have it be a more personable experience for whatever reason. Um, Sponsors is an elite group. If you want to see what's going on in there and you want to get the best of what's everything that's going on, you can definitely join. It's $30 for the 3 months. It's well worth it. You get all kinds of information. Um, hey, if anybody wants this, my local craft shop has it. We could throw that in the auction. 3D puzzle and book. Look at that. I could get that from her. They have a giraffe and a zebra. That's cool. Yeah, I don't see it on there. It's probably on it. It was probably a chatter thing. Definitely not for public knowledge. I would just say that if you really want to know some information, keep your eyes open, keep your mouth shut. 118 tomorrow, Denise. Woo! Good night, Mom. Love you. Bernie says good night.
Good night.
They can't see you.
Good night.
Good night, Mama Biv.
Okay. I'm not going to find.
Are you done already? Oh. Well, you're a birdie pooper. It's only 8:45.
What's the name?
You want to join? Join. If you want to know, join sponsors. Yep, absolutely. And if you can't pay for it, go into a group and ask somebody if they can sponsor you. I'm sure they will. We have people sponsor other people all the time. And if you can sponsor somebody, please do. It's a great thing. People have sponsored me before, and sometimes it's the only way that I get in there. It's been a wonderful, wonderful treat. It's been very exciting, and learned a lot of stuff. He also has great information about many animals that I don't know squat about, and I've learned so much about different animals. It's been fantastic. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Get you some tea.
My throat's just getting hacked up a hairball from whatever it was that was irritating it.
Want milk?
No, I think I'll be okay now. 3 more states listed to New York's quarantine list: Delaware, Kansas, and Oklahoma. Yay! Join the party. Are we keeping you up, Bernie?
What?
Are we keeping you up? Maybe. Yeah, so anyway. Betsy! There's Betsy!
Hi, Betsy. How are you?
He was just talking about you, Betsy, with your ears ringing. Stand by for another auction, Betsy. I was doing quizzes on Publisher Clearinghouse about animals, and a few of them I only know because of AAP. Yeah. A lot of information we learned from AAP, especially the animal, the keeper talks and all that. Yeah. Couldn't believe the stuff I'd learned in just a little bit of time from keeper talks.
Especially about the lions,
Mm-hmm.
bears, giraffes.
She said her ears are ringing.
We haven't seen many keeper talks over the walls.
Oh no, Jordan did one once, but they can't go in there anymore. So, and a lot of times if they go over there, well, if he goes over there, they come out. But
they start barking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we learn a lot. Hopefully, keeper talks will be coming back because they were fantastic. But if you go to the park and if they don't have a keeper talk, you can ask anybody in a green shirt anything, and they will definitely give you some information for sure.
I miss Brandon. I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh wow. Huh, I wonder if they found it. Oh, somebody. Oh, wow. I was just getting ready to try to find something because I saw this. Somebody had this in their driveway. Obviously, he's looking in rough shape. She was trying to find a rehab center for it and was having a hard time. And I see posted about an hour ago that she actually found somebody in Scotia who's going to be able to take care of it and be able to help them out. So thank goodness for that. Yeah. So that was a scary moment. I thought I was going to have to try to help her find somebody, but she got somebody. So that's thankful. Hi, Kim. Kim Manning says hello, Donna Bernie.
Hello, Kim.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I'm not gonna mention anything. Okay. So we've had a lot of people say yes, they're ready for a new auction. The auction name, I think, I hate to I hate to use the same one because we have all that stuff. We have, Mama Jan, no, I don't think it was an eagle. It was some other, it looked almost like a Cooper hawk, but yeah. Yeah, definitely join Aggie's auction. If I can find it, I'll show you. Don't be afraid to join more than one thing. We can all help each other. Definitely. I can't talk faster, my brain won't work. I know I have it. There it is. Join that if you wanna. I'm in it. Come on over. It's for a good cause. Definitely for a good cause. I think we will do. Thank you, Aggie, for sharing it here. Yeah. I don't know. Should we leave the same group and just change? Should we use this and just change the name, or should we make a new Facebook and leave this, let it be, and because we still have stuff to do, like we still have to make sure everybody's name is correct on there. There are a couple of corrections that we're doing, and we're also going to do the live on there for the check presentation. Or should we just change the name and use the same site? I don't know what would be easier. If I make a new Facebook page, then we have to get, we have to start all over from scratch. Here's Mr. Pickle's scooter. As you can see, he has the license plate on the back.
And the front.
And there's one on the front. That flag does go up higher. It telescopes up into a longer, much higher flag. So if I'm at the park with him, I can definitely put it up higher so I can find him. Yeah, I don't know if you wanna have the same group change the name, or do we need a new group? That's where we're at right now. Those of you who were my admins in the auction, what are your feelings about it? I know Susan was here. Charles was here. I don't know if you're still here, but make Bev feel special, make her own page. Yeah, I was thinking about that, just making her own Facebook page, or somebody can make a Facebook page. I'm not really good at it. Rob made my one for Marathon. Nan made the one for Bernie. So probably would be good to have a new page.
Pickles for Mom.
Pickles for Mom. Mom don't like pickles. Well, she does, but not those. She likes her own pickles. She makes her own homemade pickles. Mom's bread and butter pickles. Yep. I would use the same page so don't have to start all over and grow the members again. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Aggie. If I use the same page and just rename it and redo the pictures, it's still like a new group, but we still have people in it, and they would still. I think most everybody who's in it would stay in it. So if they don't want to stay, they can definitely leave. I mean, and you can invite your friends and whoever else, and make sure that everybody knows that whatever is left over is going to go to Animal Adventure Park, just like we did for Bernie's. Would be a good idea. So, like I said, she doesn't know what kind she wants. She just knows she wants a smaller one. Good night, Kathleen. Thanks for popping in. So, I guess she's got some scooter shopping to do. I don't imagine she'll get anything too expensive. We're not talking about a $2,000-$3,000 scooter. It's going to be kind of like Bernie's, it'll be, if it may be a little more than Bernie's if she decides to get the fold up one. She may decide to get a power chair. I don't know, but either way, whatever is left, we definitely could. She would auction off her pickle recipe. She'd auction off her cookie recipe. I like to get her barbecue sauce. Have you heard from Mom cookie recipe winner? If good review, cookies for wheels, Mom, and auction off more recipes. I know who has the cookie recipe. I don't know if they've tried it yet, but I do know who has it. I can tell you that her cookies are award-winning from the fair. They won first and second place at the fair for both frosted and unfrosted. I know that she takes them to Marathon for a Better Life when they have their big event every year. This year it was canceled thanks to our friend Rona. But when it's there, they sell dozens. I mean, like Well, how many dozens did she sell last year or the year before? 100 and something dozen? 100 and something dozen, not 100 cookies. 100 and something dozen, because we had 90 dozen, and then she had to go home and get more, and then Jay sold his too. So she sold a lot of cookies. They loved her cookies. Mom's recipes for wheels is named for a site. Make sure your mom writes all the recipes for you. This would be a good time to get her barbecue recipe. Yeah, it would. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to do just the recipes though. I mean, it would be good to throw the recipes in if she wants to. Definitely. Not a bad idea, but definitely want to make it like wheels for Mama Bev. And then if she wants to throw in her recipes, we could do that. We could throw I'm sure I can get her to give the chocolate jumbo recipe where I actually have a picture of it. So I would be willing to throw in the recipe for the chocolate jumbos to auction it off, and whoever won it, they'd be the only one to have it anyway. Her pickles, I don't know. I'd have to ask her. I'm sure she would. Um, she does a magnificent, Bernie will tell you, cinnamon raisin buns, right, Bernie?
Wish you can't get them with raisins around here.
Yeah. I don't
place.
mean for them to auction. I mean so they can continue to be used by you. Oh, well, I already have her chocolate jumbos. I could get her pickle recipe. I'm going to tell you though, I cannot do what she does. You just can't. No, for some reason, you can never duplicate what somebody else does, even if they give you the recipe. Because just because let's say, they give you a fantastic recipe for cinnamon raisin buns, and you do it right down to the letter, and then you go to eat it, and it's never the same. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's the way that she proofed the dough. Maybe it's the way she didn't proof the dough. Maybe it's the way maybe instead of measuring everything, she just went like this, and you don't have the same kind of this as she does. I mean, they just never come out the same. Ever. 3 recipes for $50. Like, so instead of doing an auction, you would do like a recipe book and sell the recipe book? That's kind of, that runs into a lot of money too. Then you got printing, unless you just do it online. It's in the love. Yeah. Well, I don't have much. I will tell you, I'm a better baker than I am cooking. I don't like to cook.
I'm a better eater.
Okay, Denise. Oh, you mean do the recipes and the auction? Yeah, we could probably do that. I mean, if I asked her, I'm sure. Like I said, I have the cookie recipe, so that's not a problem. I can probably get the other ones, and do. If you know anybody who does I can tell you the best way to do these gemstones if you don't want to have them cut down and made into something is take them and clean them up really good. If you actually use Effordent like you use for your teeth, for your fake teeth, and you bubble them in the Effordent, they come out wonderfully. They're very, very, very clean, and you could wire wrap them and use them for jewelry that way. When is lunch with Bernie? It's actually Pickle with Bernie, and it will be live because we didn't make enough money for the lunch. We only made enough money for the pickle and the live. And that hopefully will be in October. Did you say October? I think October. We're going to try to do it during the Chatters trip, which is now not really a trip. It's if you come, okay, and if not, okay.
We'll
Yeah,
definitely be in
there's
the
not a
bar.
way to have anything formal right now because of everything getting screwed up. So, bye, Annette. Have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Great recipe for zucchini bread.
I'll have some.
Chatter strip canceled. Yeah, it's if you show up, okay, and if not,
We both like zucchini.
yeah. Hey, Nan. Hope you had a good dinner. I like fried zucchini. I like to think that I do a mean fried zucchini. It's probably one of the only things I actually cook that everybody likes.
They should make some in the park. And some eggplant parmesan at the park. Why don't
Oh,
they
good,
serve?
Aggie. Yeah, we plan on being there for certain things too, depending. It's going to be a lot of things. It's got, we go in the middle of the week when it's quiet. I think the Friday when we go to meet up with Jordan is probably going to be one of the busier days.
Why don't they sell pizza at the park?
They should sell pizza at the park.
The big store.
They'd probably make out good by selling pizza at the park.
Pizza and hot dogs, nothing like that.
Yeah, Bernie would eat pizza. They took the grilled cheese away because they closed the grill down. The flat top is closed, thanks to our friend Rona. So Bernie is missing out on grilled cheese. He doesn't eat much anything else there, and that's not their fault. I mean, he could eat the pretzels. He could eat the mac and cheese. He could eat the tater tots.
And we have the pickle.
And he has his pickle. Always has his pickle. He eats potato chips, but he really loved the grilled cheese. That was
pickle
his
and
favorite.
Pepsi.
Pickle and Pepsi. Yep, remember that. Put that on your order. Pickle and Pepsi.
And you want to eat another potato chip.
Pickle, Pepsi, and potato chips. The 3 P's. Pickle, Pepsi, potato chips. Remember that. 3 P's. You can make them and do a buy it now? Sure, why not? Mom was going to make her cookies and do it a buy it now. I said, yeah, but how are you going to ship them? You'd have to get dry ice. You know how expensive dry ice is? Woo.
No, it's not worth it.
Not worth it. Nope. You'd have to make everybody pay for the shipping, and then you'd have to figure out how much it was going to cost.
It's not worth dealing with that.
You know, if you put on a thing, pay for shipping $6 or whatever, you'd literally have to buy everything and ship it and then get reimbursed because the dry ice to California is going to be different than dry ice to New Jersey from here. So, you know, if I ship a package from here to California, it costs me way more money than from here to Vermont. Ship it in overnight in a box. Yeah. And if you're shipping overnight, ooh. Yeah. And then if they say they're going to ship it overnight and then they don't and they hang on to it and they charge you $40 and it's still not going anywhere till Monday. Yeah, that happened. That really did happen.
It happened to you with
yeah.
certain items.
Yep. Yep. And yeah. We made a deal to split the cost of the shipping and we did a bunch of other things. But it was a nightmare. It was a total nightmare. It did not go the way it was supposed to go. She eventually got her item, but I won't go back to that place ever again. I will do everything with the post office. Don't expect the post office to be 100% accurate either. They're busy. They have a lot of issues with the post office, but let me tell you what, if they put priority shipping and they put a date on it and it says it's going to be there in 4 or 5 days, you may not get it in 4 or 5 days, but at least you can track it down to see where it is and have reasonable belief that it has at least left this post office. When I went to go ship that to California, it hadn't even left the shipping place yet, and it should have already been to her house. And they said, well, we don't have 1 day priority. It's more like 2 or 3 days. Why? Because the person who picks up the stuff comes at whatever time they feel like it. So if it's a FedEx box and it's supposed to be mailed out that day and FedEx has already come, it won't be mailed, it won't be going anywhere until the next day. So now you paid for priority shipping and they're not even going to be able to pick it up. And I was furious. I could not believe they charged me 1 day priority and then say, oh, yeah, we don't have 1 day priority. Why'd you charge me 1 day priority then? You can't even ship it till Monday. What? I don't understand. Yeah, so I was like, nope, not going back
You
there.
get better service with
Sorry.
the post office.
I'll just go to the post office.
More reliable.
And you know what? The post office will actually try to give me the most reasonable price. They don't try to screw me out of, oh, well, I'm just going to charge you X amount of dollars and try to give you the most expensive thing there is. So I'll just go to the post office. Or find someplace else to do FedEx and UPS because this one's not cutting it. Nope. Won't go back there. Sorry. I do have to go back there to drop off a FedEx to make a return, but guess what? I'm not paying for it. It's already got a label. I'm just gonna take it in, have them do whatever they do, ship it out. I don't care about that one. I'm not paying for it. So that's, by the way, that's the clamp that's supposed to go to the umbrella for the scooter, which it won't fit the handle. So I have to find a new clamp for his umbrella. And if I can't, then the umbrella will have to go back and we will have to get a canopy for his scooter, put it right up over his head. But I really wanted the pickles. It is what it is. I'm not going to have him hold it all the way around the park. Yeah.
Tie it on my neck.
Tie it on your neck? You'll have a hard time driving the scooter with one hand, I guess.
No, I got
Go to the hardware store? Good idea. We have a hardware store. Good idea. One thing we do have is a hardware store. We have a Walmart. We have a hardware store.
Hardware.
We have 3 auto parts stores.
We have 2 hardware stores.
Okay, so no, you have
Agway.
But no, Agway's not really a hardware store. Agway is a farm store.
But they do a lot of.
But they have a lot of things in there, so maybe we could have. We also have Central Farm and Tractor. They might have something in there. I don't know, but I'm better off going to Ace Hardware, I guess. They have lots of trinkets in there. Sure, I could find something to work. I could.
You always use duct tape.
Duct tape works for everything. Everything.
I once duct tape a trunk that wouldn't stay closed.
Okay, so here's the story. Bernie decided, this is when we lived in North Carolina, so we're talking a few years ago. Bernie was still driving, and he was driving on a rain-soaked road, and it was dark, and he saw lights, and he thought it was lights coming at him. He thought he was going down the wrong ramp, so he went and put the brakes on, and somebody behind him rear-ended him. Not a huge thing. It was a little tap, nothing big. He told the guy, don't worry about it. It's fine. A couple $100. Not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. Okay. The guy took off. Bernie came home. He went to open up the trunk to go look and see what kind of damage it was. He couldn't close the trunk. It wouldn't shut.
I found a way to close
because the damage was bad enough that the trunk wouldn't close. So he put a kitchen table, a chair on it, and set the chair on top to try to make it stay shut. It wouldn't stay shut. So he took duct tape and he duct taped it shut. He came to pick me up from work. I got in the car and he says, got a little bit of a problem, a little fender bender. I can't close the trunk. So the guy looks at it and, so I get out the next morning. I go down when it's daylight and I look at it and I go to close. I'm like, you can't close the trunk because all this is dented and it's not going to close. Did you not see that? No, I figured it was just a little minor thing. So take it to the dealer. No, actually, we took it to Geico Repair to get the Geico Repair. The couple of $100 that he thought it was actually over $4,000 to fix it. So therefore, yeah, we would have been better off leaving a duct tape on it. Anyhow, it was just too funny that he decided to try to fix it with duct tape. It was a minor thing. I thought that the safety thing that you flip for the kids for the trunk so they don't get locked in had gotten switched over, but it wasn't. It was actually too bent, and that's why it wouldn't close. Take the scooter umbrellas in the Home Depot or Lowe's and tell them you need a C clamp for the umbrella to attach to the scooter. That's a good idea. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Whoa was right. Luckily, we have like $500 deductible. Yeah, so we only paid. I mean, we only paid 500, but still, yeah. The other guy should have paid. But North Carolina is a strange state. If you get in an accident, even if it's not your fault, you're still 1% responsible.
Everybody's
There's no fault there. So it's not like you share. It's like everybody. It's 1% your fault. So he got in an accident once. Coming home from work one day, and there was a car coming up the side street, and he went to pull out. He never saw it because it was dark, and the idiot didn't have his headlights on, and he T-boned him. Well, lucky for him, there was a cop right there in the parking lot and saw the whole thing. So he said, it's not your fault. You gotta.
And we made out a police report. He
made out a police report, made sure the code matched, that it wasn't Bernie's fault. So he went to go deal with it, and they told him everybody in North Carolina has a 1% fault, no matter whose fault it was. I'm like, really? So that's another buggy cord is what I use. Oh, you mean bungee cord? Yeah, I've done that before. Yep.
Except bungee cord would have opened up a little bit.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have flew way up.
Duct tape works better.
Duct tape works better. But we didn't leave it on there very long because we actually, as soon as I got up in the morning and saw it, I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So we took it to Geico Repair.
They're wonderful.
Which was actually like 5 minutes from our house, so that worked out well. And they fixed it.
And they're a great insurance company.
They are a good insurance company. I've had them for many years.
I wouldn't go back to anyone else.
Well, I love Geico. So we are going to make sure that everybody's name is correct on Wheels for Mr. Pickles. Please, please, please. It's very important to make sure that your name is on there and it's spelled right. There's a couple of things we have to fix. We can make new name things. It's actually a metal plate with Mr. Pickles on it with the lion. And then the other side has a sticker with the names. We can peel that off and put a new one on. Not a big deal. Number 2, we're going to come up with a brand new site for moms. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to use the same one and I'm going to rename it just because I don't want to try to have everybody try to find the new one. I'm going to use Wheels for Mr. Pickle and we're going to rename it. And then we're going to have an auction for my mom. And we're going to get her a scooter. What kind of scooter? I don't know. She doesn't know. But as soon as we figure it out, we'll know how much to raise. Anything over will go to Animal Adventure Park again. Unless she decides otherwise. I don't think she'll mind, but if she wants to, yeah, we'll just make it to the park. Because if I'm doing the auction, I'm going to get to pick where I want it to go. I want it to go to the park. And then we'll have another auction sometime, maybe the beginning of the year, to get ready for marathon, and all that money will go for Marathon for Better Life. Maybe we can give them a bigger check than $2,224. We'll see. That would be nice. I would like to double our amount for next year. That would be awesome. Hopefully we can get also some maybe some corporate sponsors to make our t-shirts. It'll be awesome. Mom has been to the park a few times, but every time she's went, it's been cold and windy, and she has not been a fan because of the weather. But maybe once she gets the scooter, maybe we can get her to go on a warmer day, and it'll be worth it. We can have Mom and Bernie running around the park in matching scooters. Wait up! Welcome back, Sue.
I'm gonna say goodnight, honey.
And I'm gonna go off on that. We're gonna do buy it nows with the gemstones. We'll do buy it nows with the recipes and whatever else we can find. And then we'll also do the auction. We'll come up with some stuff. Scooter races, yeah! And yeah, and I'll let you know. Keep an eye out for the name change and the date and all that. And oh yeah, Oliver will go nuts if he sees two scooters racing, won't he? He always, for those of you who don't know, Oliver at Animal Adventure Park always chases the golf carts that the staff rides by with. Oh my God, he's crazy. So yeah. No, one scooter will go in Mom's trunk and one scooter will be in my trunk. We'll have to take two cars. We won't have a choice. So at that, we are going to bid you adieu. We will see you again. Hopefully the next time I come on, we'll be ready to do an auction. Hopefully you guys will be ready for an auction. Watch for me on Friday, unless you hear otherwise. Next Friday will be the check presentation with Jordan at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on the wheels for Mr. Pickle. If you don't belong to that Facebook page, please come on over and you can watch it. Yeah, we should have a good time. We should have fun, right, Bernie?
Right.
So say goodbye to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Take care.
We love you guys.
Good luck.